girl, Melissa D. Hall, the voice of the female agent. And today is a very important video. Before you do anything else, before you spend another cent on leads, I want you to watch this video in its entirety, okay? Because in this video, I am going to tell you exactly what you need to know before you buy another lead, okay? And it is the principle of high intent versus low intent. This is exactly how lead vendors kind of price their leads. This is the level that they use. This is why some leads have a higher closing percentage than others, and why some leads don't have as high as a closing percentage. This is why some leads cost $40 a pop, and why some leads cost, as low as a few cents a pop, okay? It's all about intent, okay? That is how lead vendors price, okay? Now, everything I'm talking about here, you can find in my new ebook that just came out. It's the Ultimate Lead Guide for Final Expense Insurance Agents, okay? And it helps you come out on top when purchasing leads. This is an ebook. It's $9.99, and let me tell you something, nobody has ever regretted this book yet. I even give the names and numbers of my personal connections for leads, exactly the people who I use. So whether you're doing telesales, field sales, I put that in there. What types of leads you can buy. I even talk about my experience running radio ads, television ads, all that, all those creative things. It's in here. Even the traditional methods, Facebook, direct mail, referrals, all that. It's all in here. I even talk about why I'm not learning how to run Facebook ads. I mean, it's so much. $9.99. All you have to do, go to melissadhall.com/resources. It's there. So let's get to it, okay? High intent versus low intent. Okay. So intent, right? When it comes to leads and when it comes to insurance leads, intent means how quickly a prospect will purchase insurance, okay? And there are a few ways that can be affected. So if a lead is high intent, that means a prospect is eager to go ahead and to purchase insurance, right? So you're more likely to get a sale in quickly. Low intent means that the prospect is less likely to purchase insurance. It's not an immediate emergency, okay? And the way that leads or lead vendors affect the intent, number one, okay, is by how much information they collect, okay? So whenever you get a lead and they are collecting their lead's name, address, phone number, date of birth, beneficiary name, right? All those things make the lead higher intent, okay? Now, if you just have a lead and it's just the person's name and number, email address, that's very low, okay? If you get a lead and it's a person's name, let's say favorite color, okay, first and last name, address, right? Then you have another lead where it's the person's name, okay, address, date of birth, and favorite hobby, okay? That lead becomes higher intent because they're actually asking a personal, in-depth question, okay? Now, another thing that affects the intent of a lead, okay, which makes it whether higher or lower, is how many times, okay, the lead actually mentions insurance. This is huge. A lot of times I've had agents, they think they go and buy leads and they say, well, all my leads think it's free. And I even have a chapter in this book called Why Do All My Leads Think It's Free? And the reason why, a lot of times, is if the intent of it is affected because insurance isn't mentioned as often in the lead, or not at all. Maybe it's a senior benefit, or maybe Social Security is mentioned a lot. That actually brings down, okay, the intent of a lead. Okay, so if a lot of your leads think it's free, a lot of them think it's something from Social Security, they don't know it's life insurance, that's that. And also too, that may cause the lead vendor to get a higher response, hence your leads are less expensive. But the more times it mentions insurance, that means these people know exactly what what they want, exactly what it's for, and the lead is going to be quality, higher intent, and of course higher the cost. Okay, so from now on, when you call the lead vendor and you're going to buy leads, ask them, are these high intent or low intent? Well, what makes it high intent is how many times is the word insurance mentioned? What type of information are you collecting? Also, just a tip there, especially with these digital leads, when they're talking about everything is filled in for the prospect, ask them, does the prospect have to go and fill everything in manually, or is it automatically filled in? Because we all know, I don't know about you, but I have email addresses from almost a decade ago still saved in my Facebook. Okay, like, I don't know if that's you, but that's me. I mean, how many times do you actually change that stuff? And it switches all the time. So if a prospect can just click and it's automatically filled in versus they actually have to type the information, okay, that lead is higher intent. So those things are important, and I'm telling y'all, that is the crux of leads and lead pricing, is the intent. If you want more information, go ahead and get this ebook, The Ultimate Guide to Leads for Final Expense. Also, listen to my podcast. It's a great day to sell insurance. And as always, it's your girl, Melissa D. Hall, the voice of the female agent. Until next time.